Hi everyone, and especially the Google team who is looking into the Penknife verification. This is the page where you land up to see how you sign up a user. And you can see this Penknife app is which people are asking for the permission. This is our privacy policy. This is the link to our terms of service. Users can go through it for both and take it forward. If I do a Gmail sign in, so the first thing you got to see is the client ID. You can see it here, 1156-354-3619. Authenticating, this is the ID that's on Google Console, and these are the 6 scopes that we are asking for. This view your email message and settings is this Gmail.read only scope. We're reading your email messages, searching, looking for signature from settings so that you can append it to it. Send email on your behalf. This is the Google Calendar permission scope, and then the few other permission, which is associate you with your personal info on Google, see your personal info, including the personal info you have made publicly available. This, and we want to see if there's a primary Google account email address. I click on done, click on continue. This is how a Penknife's dashboard looks like, and let's look at various things that we should have the ability to do. Alright, so let's say I want to send an email ID, send an email to this fellow. So I should be able to send it from Gmail. This is for the first scope where we want to send email on behalf. So I click here. I'm trying to send an email to this email ID. Testing for notification. Hi. Now, if you look at this signature, this is the permission which we asked for the Gmail.read only. This is from where we're fetching the signature. This automatically happens, the signature, and I click on send. What is happening is if I go to my send box, if you see this email has already gone to this email ID, and my email signature has been picked up by default. This is my default email signature, so that's how Penknife does the work for us. Now on the second level, we want to look at what all Google Calendar related items that we need for. So we click on test. Every time our user logs in for the first time, we create another calendar on his called Penknife Reminders. So let's try to create a task. So I'm going to create a task saying testing task related to conference meeting. Let's say the due date is Friday. This time is Tenant's time zone, which is not in my time zone. My time zone in IST, the Tenant's time zone is probably in PST or EST. I'm not sure about it. So just for the safe side, I'm going to put a 10:45 a.m. Give me a reminder 5 minutes before. Testing it out. Create a task. So what is happening is that now let's go to my Google Calendar that I did for Friday. You see an event got created called testing for task. You see testing task, the task type, and I've appended the name, and if I click on this, it directly takes me to the URL, to this URL. So, and I can see the task that's got created here, testing tasks out here. This is what we need it for. Apart from this, we also have a meetings feature wherein I can copy this. I copy it. So what happens is it gives the ability for anyone to set up a meeting with me. wherein any XYZ person who's inside or outside an organization can take a look at my calendar, book a meeting with me. For example, I want to book a meeting on Friday. I can see only these 3 slots are available. The reason why it shows is because I would have on Friday, I'm saying I can only take meeting between 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And if I look at my calendar for this Friday, you see that 3 to 4 is blocked. All these slots are available. That's why it's showing me what slots are available for meeting. So I click on confirm. I'm gonna use my personal email ID to see how the meeting gets set up. Scheduled a meeting. So let's see what happens out here. So Google Calendar meeting got set up. And Friday, see, this meeting is all set up. This is my Zoom info ID, that's the meeting device 3:30. And that's why also we need and let's say I delete this event, or I can go back and delete, so that should be able to delete that event somehow when we cancel this event. So when a personal email ID, I can go and cancel it. If it cancels, this meeting will be gone. Boom. That's also why we need it. Apart from this, what happens is all the emails that gets exchanged, this is specifically for Google Gmail.read only. If this fellow replies to my email, let's say abhilash_raut@gmail.com. Let's look at any inbound email activity. So I'll go to my inbox. Let me see if I've received any email from this email ID. See, a couple of emails got exchanged between me and him. So there's 2 email IDs, okay, blah blah blah, and you see this, okay, it's 9/8 of November, this date, this time, and I replied to him saying okay, and it says okay, this is test, another test. It's the same subject line. Subject line says reply, another test, and because I replied to him, this fellow was okay. So Penknife read this email and was able to create a activity here, and it still gets on Android. Which all persons are connected, all references is irrelevant, but it's able to do it. That's why we need this access to that particular scope. Thank you.